YouTube? My name is Asterisks, and today I'm going to be your guide to the wonderful world of Psychonauts. Psychonauts was originally a game that came out in 2005, 4, 3, I can't remember the fucking year. The game was developed originally by Double Fine Productions and with the art direction of Tim Schafer. Everything about Psychonauts is just amazing. I can't help myself but get so giddy and very fanboy about this game, especially when it comes down to its game mechanics, its immersive design, and art direction. So, I don't want to waste any more time, so let's go ahead and get right into the gameplay and what makes Psychonauts amazing.
From this day forward, you are all psychic soldiers. You shall engage the enemy in his own mentality. You shall chase his dreams. You shall fight his demons. You shall live his nightmares. And those of you who fight well, you will find yourselves on the path to becoming international secret agents. In other words, Psychonauts! The rest of you will die!
So the game begins with Rasputin, also known as Raz, as he runs away from his home of traveling circus performers, and he finds out about a summer camp that's meant for other children like him with psychic abilities. And he, against his father's wishes, he runs away from home to join this camp. Unfortunately, because he doesn't have parents' permission, they've had no choice but to call up his father to come pick him up. And he'll be back, I believe, in the span of 2 or 3 days?
Now, darling, you can stay here for a few days until your parents come for you, but we can't let you participate in any paranormal training without your parents' consent. I'm sorry.
Wowie, you're so lucky. You get to go home soon.
Home? Back there, I was just like you were, Dogen. Punished by my own family for having powers I never asked for.
Within that time frame, Raz tries his best to learn as much as he can before his dad picks him up. Meanwhile, he also interacts with the other school kids, but he has his mind set on his goals. His priority is to become a Psychonaut.
And then you'll make their heads explode?
No. Do you do that?
No. Well, once kinda.
And he learns his counselors on how to become a Psychonaut, learning skills such as telekinesis, being invisible, astral projections, and more.
So, is this where I get a speech and learn another lesson?
No. Here's your merit badge. Let us never speak of this again.
But the character designs in Psychonauts, I can't help but feel obligated to say, yeah, it kind of looks like something straight out of Invader Zim meets Nightmare Before Christmas, but can you blame me? Just look at these characters. Raz is even voiced by the same voice actor of Invader Zim.
Thanks, hulking lungfish. You know, you really aren't as hideous as people say.
You may call me now by my true name, Rasputin. The name given to me by my people.
And what name is that, noble lake creature?
Linda.
What a magical lady.
Please don't kill us, lake monster!
And if that's not enough, the comedy and its writing is just spot on. Not only is it great with its timing, through subtle humor does this game actually achieve not just a huge leap in level design and gameplay, but also writing.
The trouble originates in this area. Here. The area that we in the medical profession like to refer to as the brain. You see, son, it's just no good. I hate to be so blunt, but you have the insanity of a manatee.
I know. People are always saying that. What do you think's wrong with my brain, Doctor?
How should I know? I'm a dentist.
Raz's experience of becoming a Psychonaut, he encounters a bit of a problem on the campsite. As it turns out, some of the kids start missing their brains. Like, they become just as brain dead as they're watching the TV. And in that point, there's something definitely going on, where Sasha, Mina, and the other counselors end up trying to figure out what's going on to the kids. This leads you into the second half of the game, which is probably my favorite part, where you finally get into the psyches of mental ward patients and some of their experiences. It's really interesting and intricate in its level designs.
Stop. Road crew workers only beyond the yellow line.
You guys are road crew workers?
Yes, we work on the road with these red signs.
I see. Well, do you guys know where the milkman is?
Why do you ask that question? Are you the milkman?
Do I look like a milkman to you?
That information is restricted to the road crew.
One thing I have to really point out is the immersiveness in its design. Its art style is very intricate in how much detail is put into each level design. It's very rare to see two levels look the same. Really, the only thing that's ever similar between levels is sometimes it's just really the gameplay mechanics. But that's not to say each level is going to play out the same way. For example, there's some levels in which you play as when Raz has to go through and solve the conspiracy theory of the Milkman conspiracy, which is by far my favorite level throughout the game. And then there are times where you play through the Napoleon Bonaparte level where it becomes a strategic puzzle-solving, almost like HeroScape kind of playthrough. So with that in mind, you have to persuade others to do your bidding for you. And then there are times where you have to deceive others by pretending to be someone else, going undercover. And there's also times where you have to portray a play or recreate a scenario in a different light, whether it be optimistic or pessimistic. And by combination of all of these efforts and all of these designs, it makes the gameplay immersive and unique.
Say something hideous and horrible jumps out at you. Something so disgusting that it simply must die. So tacky. I can't look directly at it.
If there's anything I can take from this game, would have to be the concept of having to not only deal with your own personal issues, but having to literally fight them. Even Raz has to overcome his own personal issues. I don't want to go into too much detail about the ending of the game, but trust me, this is one game you have to check out for yourself. If I haven't sold you yet on this game, I don't know what else will. Throughout the game, there's a bunch of other side quests and subplots that really just keep you wanting to come back. Overall, Psychonauts is definitely a game I can't help but recommend as well. I don't really have a rating system, so sue me. Let's see. Play it. No, that's the completionist. Go get the game. Out of 10. And there you guys have it. That was my review of Psychonauts. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And to my followers, I just want to give you a quick heads up. I will be working on a new Junji Ito video very soon. Until next time, my name is Asterisks, and I don't know how to fucking end my videos. Can we cut? Alright. I'm the only one working the camera.